FPL Game Week 11, I've already made 3 transfers, and unusually for me, I've got a bit of a benching dilemma. But before we look at my team, let's see who did well in Game Week 10. Top scorer in the Midnight Mule Mini League for Game Week 10 was Bartosz Czystowski with Jedno Wodno Kokosoa. And I'd be surprised and impressed if I got that anywhere near right. And they managed that with a team of, they played their bench boost. And that was with Captain Haaland 26, Gabriel 12, João Pedro 9, Mateta 9, Endaya 9, Anderson 6, Munoz 6, Raya 6, Saka 3, Semenyo 2, Enzo 2. And then the bench players that got points, Dubravka 2, Odrote 0, Zaka 10 and Senesi 3. That's actually the same bench as I had. Very nice. Very nice. The top 5 in our league at the moment is Sashank Patel with Sonny Hayes FC, Espen Andre Hegeland with Iwobi K Naobi, Andre Bulbeck with Kuna Done It Better, Suman Bata with Kanai Kirkes, and Nathan White with Mayim Buemo. And he managed 53 points, and that was with Haaland 26, Gabriel 12, Mateta 9, Timber 6, Saka 3, Pope 3, Gakpo 3, Semenyo 2, Kudos 1, Tior 1, I know I said that name wrong, Voltamade 1, and then on the bench, Dubravka 2, Roden 1, King 3, and Senesi 3. As for me, I got a small green arrow globally, but actually got a red arrow in our league. So I'm down in 82nd. I managed 76 points. No chip played. That was with Captain Haaland 26, Gabriel 12, Gehi 10, João Pedro 9, glad I kept hold of him, Goikarez 7, Saka 3, Pope 3, Semenyo 2, Van de Ven 2, Kudos 1, Reinders 1. And obviously we didn't know that Reinders hadn't trained all week. If we did, obviously I would have benched him. But there we go, it's one of those things. On the bench, Dubravka 2, Zaka 10, who would have come on. Never mind, I'm not bitter. Senesi 3 and Odrote 0. Regarding transfers, I've already made these transfers. So Kudos was dropping in value. I really like him. He's a great player. And I sold him before he was flagged as potentially injured. And I'll almost certainly be buying him back in a few game weeks. But because he was dropping in popularity and Spurs' fixtures aren't great, I reluctantly let him go. Also sold Reinders, who I really like. I think Pep really likes him. And I may well buy him back in 2 or 3 game weeks' time. Or maybe I get Foden. Or maybe I get neither. Who knows? And also Victor Goikarez, of course, who's currently injured, not expected to play. And the 3 I brought in were Caicedo. Now, I know people prefer other people like Enzo, for example. But Caicedo is more popular and he's cheaper. I did look at others, but I figured he was the right one for me. And then Mbuemo, and then Mateta. So the way that my team's lining up, and like I said, I do have a bit of a benching dilemma. Haaland, home to Liverpool. I think he's bound to be my captain. No reason not to captain him at all. And then Gabriel away to Sunderland, and I've ordered these by what I think their importance are for my team this week. Then Semenyo away to Aston Villa. João Pedro at home to Wolves. Mateta at home to Brighton. Gehi at home to Brighton, and Bremo away to Spurs, Saka away to Sunderland, and then Van de Ven. I know a lot of people will probably bench him, but he has got 3 goals in the last 3 games in all competitions. Spurs' top scorer. I completely expect him to not keep a clean sheet, but I think there's a chance of an attacking return, and I'm actually quite liking having him at the moment, so I think I have to play him. And then Caicedo, he's the one that I'm most likely to bench, but I don't know yet. But the trouble is he's at home to Wolves. The reason to bench him is he's just come back from Europe, very long trip. He'll probably have time to recover. But, yeah, a bit nervous about him. And then Pope away to Brentford, not expecting anything from that. On my bench is Dubravka. So first on my bench is Senesi away to Villa. So it's between him and Van de Ven and Caicedo, which one I bench. At the moment, I'm leading Senesi, and I'm feeling okay about that because I've seen lots of other people benching him this game week, which means if he does end up getting a decent score, it's not going to hurt me so bad if he's on lots of people's benches. And then Xhaka at home to Arsenal, I'd expect him to do all right there, and Alderete. And there we have it. What happened in Game Week 10 and my transfers so far for Game Week 11. I think I've got another free transfer yet, but I don't think I use it. So all I've got to do now is work out my bench. I hope you have a good Game Week 11. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the international break. Bye.